Scuba Pro, everybody. Today we're going to be showing you guys how to check the air on your tanks. So we're just going to kind of jump right into this. As you guys know, we have our regulators here, and we have our gauges. There's your air gauge. Now what we're going to do here, I have 4 tanks that I need to check for our dive on Tuesday. Today's Thursday. So I want to check them, obviously, before we get out there. I don't want to get out there and say, oh geez, I only have 500 air, geez, can't go diving today. So, you know, it's always good to check that before and get your tanks refilled if you need them to. So we're just going to start off here by taking our dust cap off, that little guy, and then we're going to take our cap off of our tank, if I can get it off. And that's actually, I'm gonna set that down. This is another thing that I like about these tanks that I got, is these little caps right here. These little caps, what they do, they go over your tanks. I actually need to buy an O-ring on one of these, because last time I went I didn't have an O-ring. So I need to buy one of those before I get out on Tuesday. But, so they cover this so you can't get any dirt, mud, anything that you don't want to be sucking in when you're on your dive. So what we're going to do next, we have our dust cap off of our regulators here, or off of our second stage, first stage, second stage, whatever. I'm nervous, don't judge me. Then we're just going to connect it to our tank here, like that. Let you guys see that again. That's what we got here. And then over here we have our gauge. Now I'm going to let you guys look at this gauge, and I'm going to slowly turn the air on, and you can see it's starting to move because it has air flowing to it. Usually helps when I turn the thing on all the way, but that's how much air we have in this tank. So that one we might want to get refilled. So I'm going to set it back over here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my air back off. And then we're going to take our regulators here, we're going to watch the air, and then we're going to let all of our air out. Just like that. So now that we've purged all the air out of our regulator hoses, we're safe to, without wasting any air, turn the darn thing the right way. There we go. And then I'm going to set this off to the side again. I suck at turning this the wrong way. And then I'm going to take it, and we're going to set it over here. That's going to be our pile that we need to get refilled. And then we're just going to do that for these 3 tanks. You can't see, but there's another one back there. So let's do that for this one too. That was much easier. This one has an O-ring, so we're going to test it out. Take that dust cap out. Once again, going to wash the air. Ooh, look at that. Got some good stuff going there. We're at about 1,700-ish. So, might even fill this one back up too. So we're going to turn that off. Air. Tastes good. Haven't tasted that in a long time. I still have dives coming up for you guys. I have 3 videos that I have to get up to you guys. I have one that I can upload probably after this one. It's a really short video, GoPro dive in the middle of it. So I can get that one up for you guys. And then I have 2 more. It's like a probably 30-minute dive altogether. I'll have a part 1, part 2. And then I'll take this over here. And we'll start our next one. So yeah, videos, same as always, Pearl Lake, simple dives. The buddy, or my dive buddy for that dive, really good guy. He was he is currently in the Navy. Ooh, yeah, look at that. 3,000, woo! So this one we don't need to fill up for Tuesday. And then just gonna and while I'm doing this, might as well tell you guys this. But there was one time I was out at Pearl Lake with my buddy Ben, and this is the first time that I was using all my gear. This is one of these tanks, one of these red tanks. So we're out there, and I'm like, this is so cool. I love my gear. It's awesome. It's nice to have my own gear and not have to rent any. So we're out there, and my regulator started flooding. Like, I kept getting a lot of water in it. I'd always blow it out, free flow. It's kept coming back. So I'm like, hey, let's surface. Got a bit of an issue here. So we surface. I do have an O-ring there. Thought one of these didn't have an O-ring. So I will have to go back and check that. So yeah. We go back down to about 30 feet per lake, and all of a sudden I get down there, I can't breathe. I look at my air, oh, we're at 0 air. Oh. So that was my very first and hopefully the last out of air situation. This one has about 2,100, so I might just throw a little bit of extra air in there just to be safe and to get more dive time in, because we always like more dive time. Just gonna suck the air out of this. Nice. So yeah, that was my first out of air situation. Like I said, hopefully my last. And so pretty much what I just showed you guys is how to check your own air if you have your own gear. If you do not have your own gear, but you have your own tanks, take it to your dive shop, ask them, I haven't dove in a while, how much air does this tank have? They'll gladly show it to you. If it needs more, get more. If it doesn't need any, just throw it in the good pile and go diving, you know? That's about all I have to say about that. So I actually might throw this over here so I can get an extra, maybe like 1,000 or so. And we're just going to take our regulators and throw them back over here in our bag, which you guys can't see because that's off camera. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys leave a like. Comment some of your scuba stories down below if you feel like it. Like I said, I have 3 videos currently that I have to put up. 4 counting this one, I guess. Might help if I clean up a little bit too. But yeah, one's like a 3-minute video, really short, just kind of a little tiny fishing boat at Pearl Lake. The other ones, on Tuesday I'm hoping to go inside the plane. There's another big boat there, like a bigger boat, I should say, not a big boat, but a bigger boat. So I'll try and get some footage of that on Tuesday for you guys. And so yeah, that's about all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.